You heard the legend of Jisusama. These are Buddhas that serve as protectors of the simple folk. Follow the path of wisdom I have laid out, and take a moment to listen to this touching tale. Long ago, there lived a man and his wife. As New Year inched closer, the woman peeked into her rice chest, only to discover there was little left. And with the snow so deep, they could not gather leaves for weaving casa to sell. All she could do was boil some water to prepare what remained. Just then, a baby mouse appeared from a hole in a wall, crying with hunger. The old man turned to his wife and said, "We are in such strife, even the mice are starving." Regardless, he handed the mouse the last of his rice, and together they dined that night. The next morning, the mouse returned to the couple's house with a pile of leaves so that the old man and his wife could weave hats to sell. When he arrived at the outskirts of town, he came across 6 small statues of Jisusama and noticed the heads were covered in snow. He took the scarf from his neck and wiped the snow from each one. Upon arriving in town, he began to try to sell his hats, but nobody would buy one. And as the hours passed and the streets grew emptier and emptier, darkness began to take hold. Defeated and deflated, he shouldered his load and began the long journey back home, thinking to himself that he must make an offering to Jisoo-sama. And once again, upon passing Jisoo-sama, he wiped the snow from the statues' heads before deciding to give them his hats instead. However, there were 6 statues and only 5 hats, so he took a scarf from his neck and placed it on the 6th statue, before returning home to his wife empty-handed. Embarrassed and saddened, he told his wife and the mouse about his journey to the town and the fact he couldn't even sell a single hat. His wife then prepared the only food they had left, pickles, and together they welcomed in the new year. But in the middle of the night, something marvelous happened that began with a knock at their door. And when they opened it, they were greeted by the 6 Jisoo-sama statues, waiting with a sleigh filled with food, thanking the old man for the hats he gave them. On New Year's Day, the old man and his wife dined on a feast fit for a king, with the mouse and their animal friends sat by their side.
I couldn't be prouder of that run.